he's asking about buying an apartment from a bank. And the bank, this happens everywhere. Now, he's talking about paying installments for 15 years, and then either paying a down payment or a final payment, and then claiming and possessing this flat. So he's asking, is this permissible? First of all, to get into a halal transaction, first of all, the bank or the financial institution should acquire and own this apartment before any commitment. So I go to the bank and I say, listen, I'd like to buy this 5-room apartment. And they say how much it costs, and they go investigate. They find that it is XYZ euros, for example, and they go and acquire it and buy it, and then they call me and they say, look, these are the paperwork. Now it is in our names. We own the actual apartment. We will sell it to you for an interest extra to the original price of 15%, 20%, 50%. There's no problem, because you can simply say, no, that's a lot. I changed my mind. I'm not buying. Assalamu alaikum. This can happen. And the bank has no right to say, listen, we bought it for you. So you cannot sign any paper before the company actually acquires the apartment. And you can and must not pay anything as a down payment for seriousness, for example, before they own the apartment. What happens is the following. Some banks, when you go, they give you a full list and form, you fill it up, you pledge and you guarantee that you're going to buy this flat from them. And in some cases, they may make you sign over checks for God knows how many months or years. This is haram. This is not permissible. The second possibility is that when you go and show your interest in buying this car, this vehicle, or that apartment, they tell you, okay, give us a 10,000 euro down payment. And again, this is haram, because they did not own the merchandise, the product that you want to buy. And this goes against the hadith of Hakim ibn Hizam, may Allah be pleased with him, when he said that the Prophet told me, do not sell what you do not own. So if I do not own it, then I cannot sell it. If the bank goes and says, listen, Khalid or Muhammad, I have the apartment, these are the credentials, these are the paperwork, it's in my name. Now let's make a transaction. You make a transaction with the bank that you pay over the duration of 15 years to buy and not to lease. To buy this apartment from them, and you pay a monthly fixed rate of so and so. So the end value of the apartment, let's say it's 1 million, khalas, this is what we agree and sign upon, done. Whether I pay it in a month, I pay it in a year, 10 years, or the full 15 years, or even if I postpone payments and I pay it over the duration of 30 years, the price does not change. They have no right to say, oh, 15 years was the deal, so now because it's 17 years, we'll charge you 5% over the original price. No, this is riba. Once you sign the contract with the bank, the final amount has to be fixed, and it cannot be changed by increasing. It can change by decreasing. If instead of paying it over 15 years, you pay it over 10 years, the bank gives you a bonus and says, listen, 10% off as a gift. This is okay. But I hope this, inshallah, makes the question